Good morning, students. Today we'll be looking at problem number 7 in a projection of solids. A pentagonal prism, 25 mm side of base, 50 mm axis length, rests on HP on one of its corner of the base, such that the two base edges containing the corner on which it rests makes equal inclination with HP. Draw the projection of the prism when the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 40 degree and appears to be inclined at VP at 45 degree. So in this problem statement, you have a pentagonal prism model of 25 mm base and 50 mm axis length resting on HP, and the statement is resting on corner condition. Okay, and also you have the axis of the prism is inclined to HP at 40 degree, and the last condition is the same axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. When you have these kind of statement, that is your axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree, meaning that it is not a beta angle problem. To start the problem, draw a XY line, mark VP and HP. Next, now you need to draw a pentagon of how much? Pentagon of 25 mm base. Okay, and also ensure that it is resting on one of its corner condition. So I have drawn a pentagon and ensure that towards my right hand side I have a corner, towards my left hand side I have my edges or side. Okay, now measure it, then you will be it will be easy for you to draw it. Okay, it will be easy for you to draw. once you once you done it once you have done your pentagon, once you have drawn a pentagon by taking what are the angles you will be taking is from here to here 108, from each side you take 108, you will end up in getting the top face of your pentagon. Okay, now since it is a prism model, you will be having bottom base as well as upper base. So since pentagon has 5 sides, you will be having to mark 10 corners, that is bottom corner numerical, upper corner A B C D. So bottom corner is numerical, so I'll start with the annotation as A space bracket 1. 1 indicates that it is the bottom base. Okay, bottom corners. B bracket 2. Next, C bracket 3. Next, D bracket 4. Then you have E bracket 5. Next, what you have to do is mark its center point. So from this corner to the midpoint you draw a line. From this corner you draw a straight line to the opposite end of its midpoint. So you'll get your center point of your pentagon. So find its center point and project it to your XY line. So once you're done it, try to remove it, these lines, and change its type to axis type and change its thickness. Okay, similarly from each corners projected to XY line. Now so you have center point, right? That also need to be marked as annotation. So I'll take it as O O1 as my bottom base, and O will be my top base. Okay, now axis has been drawn, and also these projections from each corners has been projected to XY line. Make it thin. Now the question statement is, so it is resting on HP, so resting on HP has been done. resting on one of its corner condition, that also been done. Or 25 mm pentagonal side, that also been done. Now 50 mm axis length is there. 50 mm axis. From the axis, draw a 50 mm line. Okay, 50 mm line. So change it to axis type, change its thickness. So 50 mm axis line has been drawn. Now remaining thing should be completed. From each corners, bottom corner, draw 50 mm, make it 90 degree. Okay, I don't know, from here also draw 50 and 90, then join it here, and also join your bottom piece. That is very important, most of people forget it. So next, the bottom base, as I said, it will be numerical and upper base will be alphabetical. This is your axis. Axis has annotation of O below portion, O1 above portion. So here it will be O1 dash, here it will be O1, sorry, O dash, and here it will be 4 dash, and this side will be having, 3 dash comes to front view and 5 dash goes behind. So 3 dash bracket 5 dash, that has been done, and this will be having 2 dash bracket 1 dash. Okay, now still it is not completed because from 3 I have to draw a line till here. So now this is your front view of your pentagon, this is your top view of your pentagon, which is resting on HP, on resting on one of its corner condition. Now coming to the third part, the prism axis is inclined to HP at 40 degree. So the prism axis, this axis is inclined to HP at an angle of 40 degree. The problem is, how do I want to incline it? Do I want to incline it towards my right hand side, or towards my left hand side? So if I tilt it towards my left hand side, it is mean it's resting on one of its edges condition comes, but here it is resting on what? Resting on corner, making sure that the two base edges, these are the two base edges, that is 4 and 5, 4 and 3 are the two base edges. That edges should be making an equal inclination with HP, meaning this 4 and D tilted towards my right hand side means that these base edges will be perpendicular to each other. So, and also mark the annotations here. Here you have D dash, and here you have C dash bracket E dash, and here you have B dash bracket A dash. Okay, now what I'll do is, those are doing it in grid sheet, what you do is first fix 4. Okay, I'll do it here for you. First fix 4, that is, and since your HP, how much it is, HP is 40 degree, so axis is inclined to 40 degree means what will be your base angle? So meaning, this is, let us imagine this is my axis. Okay, this is my axis, and this angle is how much? 40 degree, and I have to draw a line which is like this. If I measure these angle between these two, 90 degree. So what will be my base angle now? What will be my angle here? The angle will be how much? Angle will be 50. So this is your base, that is 4 dash, 3 dash and 2 dash bracket 1 dash. This is your base. That base angle will be how much? 50 degree. So what I have to do is first fix up point, fix a point, naming as 4 dash. Okay, and simply draw 4 dash, simply draw a line like this. Then what you do is measure the angle, mark it as how much, 50, mark it as 50. Now what is this measurement, what is this measurement? So take smart dimension, measure it, how much it is, 38.47. so this line, how much it is, 38.47. Click it. So this line should be like this. Now what you do is from there you take 90 degree, from this point you take 50 as your measurement, and how much it will be the angle here. I don't want the angle, I don't want. If you don't know the angle, it's very simple, you can always take 90 degree. Similarly from here draw a line, from here also draw a line, it is 50, completed. Then what you do is put your annotations. So this is will be 4 dash, this will be 4 dash. Then measure 4 to 3, cut an arc. Okay, measure again, measure from 4 to center point O, cut an arc, draw it. Okay, that will be very simple for you. Now what I'm going to do is very simple. Those people who are doing it in grid sheet, it will be quite useful, so do it in that procedure. For me it will be like this. So axis is 40 degree. I'll change its type, then I'll ensure that take everything, I'll move it, copy of that, I'll place it here, then I'll make it rigid, then I'll select everything excluding these two, center axis line and 40 degree line. I'll use rotate command, I'll take any one of its edges or corner. So see, I'm rotating. If I rotate like this, what happens is resting on one of its edge condition. Now if I rotate like this, it becomes corner condition. Done. Then I'll use the command called as collinear command. So I'll use collinear, that is connect this particular point to XY line. That is done. I'll use collinear axis line merging with this. So that is done. So I'll drag my annotations to the respective points. 3 and 5 is here and 4 is here. O dash. Okay, now we can measure the angle. Here your base angle will be how much? Your base angle will be 50. That is what I have been saying till now. Okay, now need to draw its top view. You need to draw its top view. So this measurement does not change. So draw its top view from each corners projected down. From each corners projected down. Corners as well as side. Next, from center axis also draw a line. Next, like this. and also from these points. This this also from here, front view. Then uh, like this. Then from B also horizontal line. So select all those lines. Okay, drawn a axis line like this. Now find where A B intersection intersects and mark all its positions. So the bottom part will be numerical, upper part will be ABCD. So here it will be 1. Find where is 1 and all those things. So one line vertical is like one line horizontal is there. So it will be here 1. Then here it will be 2. And then here it will be 3. Then here it will be 4. And here it will be 5. Similarly, A, B, C, D, E. Okay. So fine. Now try to join. So intersection 1 joining to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 1. Then similarly A to B and B to C, C to D, D to E and A. Okay, now join 1 and A, 2 and B, 3 and C, 4 and D and 5 and E. 4 and D. Okay, and also this is your axis dimension. Okay, now the next important thing is what are the portions which is visible to us. So the closest point to xy line is which one? 4 dash is your point which is exactly on xy line, and that part or that particular corner is not visible to us. So the line joining to this particular 4 will be from 5 and also from 3 as well as from D. These are the three lines. These are the three lines you have to put in hidden marks. Hidden marks. So hidden lines. Okay. Now trim the unnecessary lines which you think it is not necessary, and that will be your top view of your pentagonal prism which is inclined to HP at 40 degree. Next, and the same axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree, the third position. So draw a line like this towards inclination towards VP. Next, here to here it is 45 degree. Then change its type to axis and change its thickness. Now the axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. So what is the measurement of the axis? This is your axis point, right? So measure your axis, very important. So measure what is the distance of these axes. Axis is how much? It's 38.3. This axis should be resting on this particular VP line, which is inclined to 45 degree. So those are doing it here by grid sheet. Try to mark it properly, otherwise you'll end up doing it wrong. So it will be here O1. Yeah, no, so the distance between O and O1, so O1 will be top, measure it, then from O1 remaining parts you can mark it in your compass. So that is what you do is now select everything. Everything has been selected. Yes, I have selected everything. Now I'll click on move button. I'll keep it here. Next I'll make it rigid. Next I'll change to rotate. Sorry, before that I have to select everything. Click rotate, select one of its corner, tilt it towards like this. Then I'll use connect command, connect this particular line, this to here, and also put collinear this to this. Now drag everything towards its respective places. It's going to be a messy part. For is here. Okay, then from each corners vertically draw a line to draw its front view, where your pentagonal prism is inclined to both HP and PP. Final appearance, how does it appears in your front view when this particular pentagonal prism is inclined to both HP and PP? That is what your final diagram is asking from you. So draw from each corners vertically a line. Ensure that you draw it. I'll draw as 150 at 90, and from 3 also I'll draw straight. Again 100 at 90. Okay, from each side I have drawn. Okay, now like this, draw horizontal from each part. Now we have to find its intersection part. So this will be very complicated, because as I said, unless you have a good perspective of how you want to draw, it will be very difficult for you to understand where it starts and where it ends. So always try to mark it on top, that this is one line, 1 5 line, so 1 and 1 gets coinciding somewhere like this. Okay, so one vertical is coming like this and one horizontal comes like this, so this is 1 point. Next 2 is there, 2 is here, 2 2 is like this. Next 3 3 3 here. Next 4 4 4 horizontal vertical, it's on xy line, intersection 4 has been marked. Next 5 5 vertical and horizontal comes here, 5. Next again reach to 1, so 1 goes here. Likewise ABCD, so A is this side and your A point is somewhere here, A, and B vertical, B horizontal, B horizontal is here, and C is here, and D vertical, D horizontal is here, and then E vertical, E horizontal is here, and then goes back to A. So if I mark its annotations, if I try to mark its annotations, here it will be A dash, here it will be B dash, here it will be C dash, here it will be D dash, here it will be E dash. Likewise here 1 dash, here it will be 2 dash, here it will be 3 dash, here 4 dash, here 5 dash. Okay, now join 1 and A, join 2 and B, join 3 and C, join D and 4, join 5 and E. Now which is the point which is close to xy line? So from your VP part you can see E is your point which is close to xy line. So here is your E dash, so the line joining to E dash is line from 5, then line from A and line from D. These are the lines, these are the lines will be not visible to us. Okay, and that will be my problem. So ensure that you do it properly, otherwise you'll end up in getting it wrong. Okay, and if you have any doubts you can always watch this video multiple times, or you can ask anytime. Okay, thank you.